but Netflix has a show called Untold, and basically
Yeah.
it looks like it's like an interview of sorts. Like they kind of take interesting people and kind of do a deep dive into like the story that kind of why they're essentially irrelevant. And your guy, this is your guy. I'm gonna say your guy, Conor Stalions out of Michigan, man, is set to have an episode released, I believe, on August 27th, where he's gonna kind of, I don't know, more or less take a deep dive into the Michigan cheating scandal. Man, that's I mean, I know around here that's must see TV, right?
Yeah, it is must see TV, and I'm excited to watch it. And I'm skeptical of it because one thing I learned this past year when the cheating stuff kind of came out initially, the narratives that flew across Michigan Twitter and media, etc. I learned that there's a lot of powerful Michigan alumni in media. It's a lot of them, a ton of them, like all across ESPN and everything. Everybody was spinning the same coordinated narrative of they should allow earpieces in the helmet, so none of this stuff would happen. They should it's like everybody is like they had a meeting, and then you heard the same stuff everywhere. I'm not sure if any of those alumni have infiltrated the Netflix Untold whatever story area, but yeah, so I'm skeptical because one, is he going to tell us what he was doing on the Central Michigan side? Like I'm very interested. Like he gonna tell us why he was on the sideline in that game, and is he gonna tell us what was in the manifesto? Like there's a lot of questions that I'm not really expecting real answers. Well, what do you think about this?
Man, I don't know, man, because I say like this. Also, we had Pierre Woods, who's a Michigan alum, and me and him, high school out of Cleveland. And once again, he hit that narrative on the head. I mean, just like the spot on, like boom, 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 boom. Like, man, like you guys, like y'all really y'all really sent out communications. Like this is how you speak on these points if you're asked about it. But I don't know, man, because it feels like, and now I say it feels like, but what I'm hoping or thinking may have happened is maybe Michigan is not taking care of him like he feels like he should be taken care of. Obviously, due to the work that he put in, Michigan goes from essentially the team as a good team to essentially being a relevant team and then win a national championship. And he has to feel like he's a huge part of that. But essentially when things hit, they cut ties with him, right? They cut ties with him. Yeah. They say he's no longer a part of the program. Obviously he's no longer with the team. He's now on the sidelines or anything of that nature. Like you've seen him previously. He's, in the past, he's on the sideline with like this book and he's like whispering things into the coordinator ears before they call plays after they see how the offense or defense lines up. And all of a sudden he's no longer there. Right. And now all the guys that essentially that probably most likely brought him in, Harbaugh and them, they're all gone. They all went off to the NFL. They all went, took separate jobs. And I don't know for sure, but I don't think Conor Stalions has a coaching gig right now. I'll be very surprised if he did. I feel like that would be big news. So he most likely, is out of a gig right now. So maybe this is his way to, to kind of pay something back. Maybe this way to reset to gain some funds here. Speaking of Netflix and receiving the check, receiving the payment, and he's opening us up to things that we weren't even really aware of, and he kind of dives into it and gives us some perspective on how bad things really were up there with Michigan when it comes to this, that unfair advantage that they had going into these games.
Yeah, I hope so. And now, honestly, Conor Stalions, if you come across the Believe in Buckeye show, we'll love to have you on here as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, come here. We'll give you the platform to tell your story to Buckeye fans. So we want to know. We want to know. We want to know why you on Central Michigan sideline. We want to know what's in the manifesto. We want to know, were you able to call out plays before they happen? Were you able to see something and say, hey, they're running it? Was Michigan able to change their play call based on that intel? How instrumental were you in Michigan's ability to go on a run and close it out with a national championship? We want to know. So
we want to know.
Definitely, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
That's for sure.